Right now.
All right, a very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Anansh Prasad, and I'm the founder and managing director of SkillSphere Education, and more importantly, the quiz master for today's quiz, the zonal finals of the All India Fact Fiesta Quiz 2024 at IIT Delhi's Tryst, which is one of the largest tech fests in Asia. Over the next 1.5 hours, we are going to be going through two wonderful rounds of quizzing. We have over 50 teams who are participating in today's zonal round. We're going to be starting off with an elimination round where I'm going to be showing them 20 questions. They have to actually put in the answers in the Google answer forms that are provided. The top two teams will be qualifying for the next round. The top 8 teams will be qualifying for the next round, which is the live studio round, of which the top 4 will qualify for the grand finals at Tryst 2024 being organized at IIT Delhi. Before we we would like to profusely apologize for the delay in today's quiz. There were certain technical glitches. We've actually organized two quizzes back to back today, starting off with grades 6 to 8 and then moving to grades 9 and 12. There was a slight technical issue with grades 6 to 8. Actually, unfortunately, due to which the quiz was delayed a little bit. Few students were not able to log in. We didn't want to stop them from participating. This pushed this quiz forward as well. And our apologies, it should have started about an hour prior. It's starting an hour late. Our sincerest apologies for the same. And in fact, all teams that are unable to make it for today's quiz will actually receive another opportunity to participate. So that's also being organized for all of you. So rest assured, do not worry. All of you will get an opportunity to participate in the zonal rounds irrespective. We are going to be making the necessary arrangements. Another thing that I wanted to tell you all is that participants, if any of y'all, your names were missing in the drop down by any chance, please put it in the name list in the chat box. Please put it in the chat box and we'll help you out, right? So that said, at this point in time, the teams have been briefed. A hygiene check has been done to ensure that there is nobody present in their rooms. We have 4 members of our team who are also very strictly invigilating, making sure that there is no form of unfair means being utilized by any of the students. And we are all set to actually start off with the elimination round. To give you a little brief of All India Fact Fiesta Quiz at IIT Delhi's Tryst 2024, it's conducted by SkillSphere Education and Kriya Learning. Two of us are two premier organizations that focus on soft skill development and STEM learning across Asia, respectively. Kriya Learning is one of the most recognized organizations when it comes to STEM learning in schools. SkillSphere likewise for soft skills. And in general, this Fact Fiesta Quiz 2024 has seen participation from 130 participating schools, 25 plus cities, 400 plus participating students, and it's specifically for students in grades 9 to 12. Okay. For MCQs, you're going to have to select all options that you believe are correct. Okay, there are 20 questions here. There can be more than one option correct for any one of the questions. So you need to put your best foot forward accordingly. All right. Anybody has any doubts before we start, please raise your hands, because once I start, I'll give you the general instructions as well. Okay. This quiz is being conducted by SkillSphere Education on Zoom while keeping all Ministry of Home Affairs security guidelines in mind. It's streamed live on YouTube. Participating students are isolated at their venues. Students can neither mute nor switch off their video during the quiz. In case of disconnection or connectivity issues, we have a clear process in place to ensure no competitive advantages. Any form of cheating or prompting will result in automatic disqualification. Quizmaster's decision is final. Cell phones only allowed to be kept and used for answering the quiz via the Google form. And thereafter, if there are connectivity issues, you're free to phone a friend and use us for no other reason. All right. So I think we are quite clear, straightforward with all the instructions. I hope all the schools have filled up the Google form and are now on that page, which shows you all the options for all the answers. Because from here on, I am going to quickly start off with the quiz. I do not want any slips between cup and lip. Any school has any doubt, if you can't see your school name in the drop down for school name or anything to that effect, please let us know now, because I won't stop the quiz once I start. All right, seeing absolutely no form of protest. Yes, DPS Rohini, Shaurya and Bhavya.
Do we have to keep our mics on the entire time?
You don't need to necessarily keep your mics on, because you are actually also being surveilled by an AI software. So in case we see unfair movement of eyes or otherwise, you will probably receive a question. So you can keep your mics off for now because there might be static in some of the cases. Yes,
Okay,
TPS.
sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
yeah, and Shreyas.
How much time do we have to solve the questions?
Approximately 15 seconds to 20 seconds. Don't worry, time will not be a consequence when it comes to answering the questions. Once I have gone through the questions, I'm not going back through them. Make sense? All right. Any other questions, anybody? All right. Let's quickly start off. All the very best to all of you. Let's quickly start off. This is a sample question for all of you. This is how questions would look. In the classic novel To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, which characters belong to the Finch family? You can select all that apply. Attic is Finch, Jem Finch, Scout Finch. Were the three answers. So you would have had to put ABC if this was a question in your sheet. Okay. Now let's start off with the legitimate quiz. All the very best to all the participants. Question one for you is this. Basketball, a sport synonymous with high-flying dunks and intense rivalries, has seen its share of Olympic glory. However, one nation stands out for its dominance in the sport. Which country has clinched the most Olympic medals in basketball throughout the history of the Games? A. United States of America, B. Soviet Union, C. Argentina, or D. Brazil? 2, 1. Let's move on. Question number 2. World War saw the largest mobilization of soldiers, technological leaps, civilian roles, and the devastating Holocaust atrocities recorded in human history. Which of the following events marked the beginning of World War II? Select all that apply. A. Invasion of Poland. B. Attack on Pearl Harbor. C. German invasion of France. Or D. Annexation of Austria. Let me be very clear. There is only one answer that is correct here. No scope for argument. Only one answer correct. Whichever happened first. Let's quickly move on to question number 3. Actually, I'll give you another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on to question number 3. The Oscar Award or Academy Award is an annual accolade recognizing outstanding achievements in the film industry. It is one of the most prestigious honors in filmmaking, which groundbreaking film won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2010, making history as the first science fiction film to receive this prestigious award. A. Avatar, B. Inception, C. Gravity, D. The Shape of Water. Five, four, three, two, one. Question 4. Massive star collapse forms stellar black holes, triggering supernovae. Supermassive black holes likely grow with galaxy formation through mergers and accretion. Black holes are mysterious objects with intense gravitational fields that can affect their surroundings. Identify the true statements about black holes. You need to select all that apply. A. Black holes are a band of porous asteroid rocks. B. The boundary around a black hole beyond which nothing can escape is called the event horizon. C. Black holes can form from the collapse of massive stars. D. Hawking radiation causes black holes to shrink over time. I will give you all 5 more seconds on this because it requires a little more comprehension. All right, 5, 4. Human blood is a complex and vital fluid that circulates through the body and is crucial in various physiological functions. Blood is a complex fluid containing various components. Blood comprises cells like RBCs, WBCs, platelets, and plasma. Which of the following statements regarding blood composition is accurate? Select all that apply. A. Platelets are responsible for oxygen transport. B. White blood cells play a role in immune defense. C. Plasma is primarily composed of red blood cells. D. Hemoglobin is a protein found in white blood cells. Again, I'll give you a little longer on this question because it requires a little bit of interpretation. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's move on. Question number 6. Atoms achieve stability by sharing electrons in order to complete their outer electron shells. Which type of bond involves the sharing of electrons between atoms to achieve a stable electron configuration? Hint, this type of bonding commonly occurs between non-metal atoms. A. Ionic bonds, B. Hydrogen bonds, C. Covalent bonds, or D. Metallic bonds. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's move on. Question number 7. The Constitution of India ensures equality, prohibits discrimination based on religion, race, caste, and gender, and mandates affirmative action for marginalized communities. Among the fundamental rights that exist, one that acts as a defense against discrimination based on religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. What is the name of this crucial right? A. Right to freedom of religion. B. Right to equality. C. Right against exploitation. Or D. Right to constitutional remedies. There is no scope for questioning here. It is based on the definition of this right. So if you feel more than one right might suggest this, that is not true because the Constitution defines it accordingly. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's move on. Question number 8. Since the inception of the Nobel Prize in Economics in 1969, only 2 Indians have been awarded this prestigious honor. One of them is Amartya Sen, who is the other Indian economist awarded the Nobel Prize in Economics in 2019 for their experimental approach to alleviating global poverty, along with Esther Duflo and Michael Kremer. A. Raghuram Rajan, B. Abhijit Banerjee, C. Manmohan Singh, or D. Jagdish Bhagwati. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's go. Question number 9. Derived from Buddhist philosophy, this profound concept delves into the inherent nature of existence, emphasizing the pervasive sense. Use logic. Logic is important. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on to question number 10. Question number 10. In astrology, the apparent path that the sun takes through the sky over the course of a year. It is divided into 12 equal parts, each associated with a zodiac sign. Which zodiac sign is positioned opposite Libra on the ecliptic? Hint, this is a zodiacal constellation in the northern sky lying between Pisces and Taurus with its brightest star, Hamal. A. Aries, B. Taurus, C. Cancer, D. Leo. Five, four, three, one. Let's move on. Question number 11. In sustainable agriculture, what technique involves the cultivation of crops without the use of soil? This method conserves water, maximizes space, accelerates plant growth, minimizes pests, and yields higher crop quality with precise nutrient control. Identify the method of cultivation. A. Hydroponics, B. Organic farming, C. Agroforestry, or D. Permaculture. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's move on. Question 12. This dyeing technique is known for creating small distinct dots and patterns on fabric. It involves tying small portions of the cloth tightly with thread before immersing it in dye. The result is a vibrant textile with unique dotted designs. What is the ancient Indian dyeing technique? A. Bandhani, Lamdi, D. Ikat. Again, no scope for argument here for the simple reason that this is once again the definition of the process. Some others might also involve dyeing, but the process is different. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. Question 13. Identify the fictional character from the description below. This character is a cunning and resourceful thief with a heart of gold. He resides in Sherwood Forest and leads a band of outlaws against the corrupt sheriff of Nottingham. He is often depicted wearing green clothing and a feathered cap, and he is renowned for his exceptional archery skills. He is a symbol of justice and resistance against tyranny in English folklore. There is an army by the same name today that is working on ensuring food does not get wasted. There is additional information to you. This is the excitement of the quiz master. The options are A. Robin Hood, B. King Arthur, C. Zorro, D. The Scarlet Pimpernel. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. Epidemiologists often employ various strategies to control the spread of infectious diseases. One such strategy involves identifying and isolating individuals who have been exposed to an infectious agent but have not yet developed symptoms. What is this strategy commonly referred to as? A. Prophylaxis. 2. Social media slangs evolve organic for digital communication. When someone says, I see why animal instincts. I'm sorry, I think I lost you all for a minute. Fursan, is my screen visible? Can you all hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You all could hear me before question 15 as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Okay. Social media slangs evolve organically through users' creativity and need for brevity. Abbreviations, character limits, community dynamics, pop culture, memes, youth influence, and globalization contribute to their creation and spread. In the world of digital communication, when someone says, I see why am I, what are they implying? A, I can't yield my instincts. B, in case you mixed it. 1 second. Sorry. C, I can't you manage it. D, internet chat yelling made intentionally. Full form of ICYMI. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we move on. Question 16. The discovery of the structure of DNA, a milestone in biology, was made by James D. Watson and Francis Crick in 1953. Which of the following scientists provided critical experimental data that supported the double helix model of DNA? The scientists' X-ray diffraction images of DNA played a crucial role in the deciphering of its structure. A is Rosalind Franklin, B. Litmus Pauline, C. Mickey Morris, or D. Henry Oswald. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. Which of the following spellings is correct for the word defined as the use of unnecessarily long words? I can read out all the options, but you have to see the options. A, sesquipedalian. B, sesquipedalon. C, sesquipedalian. D, sesquipedalian. I'll give you all another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's quickly move on. In cricket, the concept of LBW, leg before wicket, is significant. Which of the following scenarios can lead to a batsman being given out LBW? A, the ball pitches outside the leg stump. B, the ball strikes the batsman's pad outside the line of off stump, outside the line of off stump. C, the ball strikes the batsman's bat in line with the stumps. D, the batsman offers no shot to delivery that would have hit the stumps. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. This traditional Indian martial art, which traces its roots to Kerala, combines rigorous physical training with an ancient knowledge system. It is often referred to as the mother of all martial arts and encompasses a wide range of combat techniques. It incorporates strikes, kicks, grappling, and weaponry. What is the name of this traditional Indian martial art? A, Gatka. B, Kalaripayattu. C, Silambam. D, Lathi. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on to the last question. Data privacy is a paramount ethical concern in AI development. When personal information is used to train AI models, what term describes the process of ensuring that individuals' identities cannot be easily determined from the data? Hint, it involves modifying data to protect identities, ensuring individuals contributing to AI models remain unidentifiable and nameless. A, privacy encryption. B, identity masking. C, anonymization. D, confidential segmentation. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm going to count 10. At the end of 10, if your forms are not submitted, I know the time by my watch. If the form comes after that, we will not accept it. Yes, Teja.
So I'm not able to attempt the 15th question, so it got stuck. I mean, it's stuck. Only
That's
the
it's a technical issue at your end, Teja. You're going to have to figure it out. I can't help you with it. I'm sorry. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyone who's not submitted by 2:23, forms will not be accepted. My apologies. All right. I assume everybody's forms are accepted. I mean, have been submitted. Kevin, Fursan, please stop accepting.
Yes,
Please
sir.
stop it. Thank you. All right, perfect. All right, question number 1, the answer was
United States.
United States of America was correct. Question number 2 was the invasion of Poland. Took place before all the other activities. Question number 3 was Avatar. 4 actually was B, C, and D. The boundary around a black hole beyond which nothing can escape is called the event horizon. C, black holes can form from the collapse of massive stars. D, Hawking radiation causes black holes to shrink over time. B, C, D. Question number 5, the 2 correct options were white blood cells play a role in immune defense. C, plasma is primarily composed of red blood cells. Question number 6, covalent bond, obviously. All right. 7 was the right to equality. Yes, ASO sector 10.
Sir, I have a doubt in that plasma's composition is mainly of water. It's not of RBCs.
Yes, sir. Plasma composed.
Yes, sir.
So blood is composed of mainly RBC.
उसमें
Plasma mainly contains
Not
hormones.
Okay. Please.
Consists of WBCs.
Okay. Please mute yourselves. All right. There is definitely an issue here. We will get it rectified. And in fact, for benefit of time, we will actually strike off this question altogether. Everybody just, Raj, question 5 must be struck off. All right, just strike it off. Let's avoid any conflict. Question 5 will be struck off for all teams. Fair enough? All right. Question 7, right to equality, okay, is the answer. Question 8, it's Abhijit Banerjee, of course, Esther Duflo's husband. 9 is Dukh. The definition of what was mentioned in the question would have led you to Dukh. 10 is Aries. Question 11 is hydroponics. 12, the form is Bandhani. 13 is the Robin Hood Army, Robin Hood. 14 is quarantine, simple and straightforward. 15 is ICYMI, in case you missed it. Rosalind Franklin, known for his X-ray diffraction imagery. A was the correct answer of sesquipedalian. Okay, in cricket, the concept of LBW is significant, can lead to a batsman being given out LBW. Okay, the ball strikes the batsman's pad outside the line of off stump works. That's not a problem. The ball strikes the batsman pad in line with the stumps also works. The batsman offers no shot to a delivery that would have hit the stumps also works as a case of LBW. All right. Yes. 2 questions. Yes.
Sir, in question 18, option B is incorrect.
No, it is possible
Yes.
that if the
If it's outside the line of the
outside
stump,
of is not allowed in.
That
1 second.
impact
I
is
said
too
one at a
big.
time and nobody
So
answers
the
without me
impact is missing.
recognizing.
Sir.
Anybody answers, I'll disqualify you. Keep your hands raised. Yes. Geetanjali Devshala, go ahead.
Sir, it's supposed to be inside the line of off stump, and sir, it depends on side and what hand you are batting, right?
Exactly. It depends on the side and the hand you're batting and the style of the batsman. I mean, as a style of the bowler. If it is a spinner, if it is a fast bowler, it is possible that the ball strikes the batsman's pad outside the line of off stump and is still accepted as a plausible delivery on which LBW can take place. Okay, so there is the possibility of a scenario in which the ball strikes the batsman outside the line of off stump and still a batsman is adjudged LBW. Clearly states which of the following scenarios can lead to a batsman being given out LBW. It is not a universal set. It is also a subset of a scenario. There is a scenario where the ball strikes outside the line of off stump and he's still declared out, which is why B is a correct answer. Right? Manchester International School, do you have? I will accept all your arguments. I'm happy to accept arguments. Yes, go ahead.
but then I see most of these games, it usually says pitching outside the stumps is all right, but if the impact of the ball is outside the stumps, it's usually not out.
Yeah, so we are talking about pitching. We're not talking about impact really here. So I'm very sorry. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Yes, I understand where your concern is coming from, but there is a scenario where this can happen. So I'm sorry, I cannot accept your argument here, Manchester International School. CPS Amravati Road, go ahead.
So the D option, it says that if the delivery is going to hit the stumps and it's offered no shot, it would be an LBW. But if the impact of the ball is pitched outside the off stump, then it will be out, not out, sorry. Even if
Yeah,
it is hitting the stump.
I understand, but the batsman offers no shot to a delivery that would have hit the stumps.
But even if that happens, if the impact, I mean, pitch of the ball is outside of, then it will not work, na?
My question is there a scenario in which this can happen? Is there a scenario in which option D is a valid possibility? Yes or no? Yes, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, CPS Amravati Road. Yes, MPSK.
Sir, according to ICC International Cricket Rules, when the ball is like impacting outside off stump, then it should be the batsman should be given not out. And the option B states the ball strikes the batsman pad. That means the outside the line of off stump. That means the impact is outside off and it should be not out.
I don't agree with that for the simple reason that when we talk about impact, there are 2 rules that exist, left-hander, right-hander, spinner. There is a scenario in which this potential is valid. So I'm not going to actually discredit this option. I'm sorry. There's no further discussion on this question. I'm very sorry. I'll actually show you specific scenarios. I'll ask my team to pull it out. I would be happy to discredit this question. It's easy, but I don't see any scope for discussion here. Okay. There's a difference between strike and impact. Okay, the pitching in line is where we talk about it here. All right. Question 19B is Kalari Payato. All right, and question 20. All right, that's anonymization. It's not privacy encryption. It is anonymization. All right. So with this, we come to an end of this particular quiz. Let's quickly see what is the score. All right. Raj, Fursan, are we done with tabulation?
Yes, for some is just having it shared. So we're done with tabulation, but we would have to have a tiebreaker for the only for the last position is what we're searching for.
All right. In the meanwhile, the teams that have definitely qualified are the Emerald Heights International School Indore in first position for sure. Well done. All right. That's the first team. Manchester International School, you have also qualified in joint first position. DPS Rohini, you have also qualified for the finals. Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar, Nagpur has also qualified for the finals from what I see. All of you all have ended on the same scores. Birla Public School has also qualified for the finals. Suchitra Academy has also qualified for the finals. Now I'll just wait for them to tell me about the final three teams, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Final two teams. There are a lot of teams that have ended on actually 15 on 20. It's actually become 16 on 20 technically after we remove the question in some of the cases, but they're just tallying that because the tiebreaker has to be broken for the 15 on 20s. In the meanwhile, the team whose names have been called out, feel free to take a washroom break if you like and come back because as soon as we start, we're going to hit the ground running. All right, participants, contestants, we're just waiting for the final names to come in. Raj, Kevin, Fursan, is it sorted?
Sir, 2 minutes more, sir.
Okay. In case there is a tiebreaker at all levels, you let me know. All right. I will be back in a minute. All right, Fursan, Raj, where are we at? It's obviously something that is very high stakes, so it's taking a bit. What is the current situation?
So there's been a difference of just about 1 point, as well as we are now searching in terms of time, because rest all have similar correct answers. So we're seeing for time in that too in seconds and milliseconds.
Got it. So teams, that is very close. To explain how this entire process works, basically, in case of a tiebreaker, the team that has made the first incorrect mistake gets ranked lower. In the sense, two teams score 15 on 20. You get question 2 wrong. I get question 4 wrong. You have made the first mistake, so you get pointed down. Okay, that's simple. But now, if that is the same, then we look at who has actually submitted first. Simple. Just give us a moment till we resolve this issue.
So the two schools that are need to be time broken, or rather it's been done, is Bhavans RK Sharda Vidya Mandir Raipur and MGN Public School, apart from the other 6.
Kevin, I'm very sorry I faced a network issue. Could you please repeat yourself?
Yes. So apart from the other 6 schools that we have announced, the remaining 2 schools that that are at 15 on 20 are Bhavans RK Sharda Vidya Mandir Raipur and MGN Public School Kapurthala. That have its
Okay, perfect. So we have RK Sada, BVB Raipur, RK Sada, Vidya Mandir, congratulations, and MGM Kapurthala. You close up the final 8. So the schools that have qualified: International School, Delhi Public School, Rohini, Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar, Birla Public School, Suchitra Academy, Bharati Vidya Bhavans, RK Sada, Vidya Mandir, Raipur, and we have MGN School, Kapurthala. Well done to all of the schools. Kevin, please put the names down in this exact order that I have mentioned in the chat box for my reference. And with this, very quickly, we move on to the finals. Thank you so much to all the other teams for participating. I hope you enjoyed the quiz. My apologies for the delays once again in starting off the finals. I wish you all the very best. What I'd like to tell you is that a single quiz doesn't decide whether you're good with your general knowledge or not. It is just an indicator of whether you're good with my understanding of general knowledge as a quiz master, which is nothing more than just a simple quiz. A good person, when it comes to general knowledge and awareness, can answer a simple question at any point in time, which is, can you think of 5 things that have taken place in the world in the past week and their impact on your life? If you can answer this question, you're good with your general knowledge and you will be able to engage in discussions about the world. So with that, thank you so much. All other schools, I sincerely request you to please leave this room. We wish you all the very best. And now we quickly move on to the finals. All right. All finalists, we will do a quick hygiene check. If you all don't know who your partners are, because some of you actually don't know who your partners are. If you don't know who your partners are, quickly interact with them over chat.
Thank you, sir.
And we shall start the quiz off in exactly the next 2.
So the quiz will be starting next minute, right?
Next 1 minute, water, washroom breaks are all in order. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir.
I'm putting my laptop on charge.
Yes.
All right. The order in which teams will be entertained in this particular round are Emerald Heights International School, Indore, Manchester International School, DPS Rohini, Centrepoint School, Vardhaman Nagar, Nagpur, Birla Public School, Suchitra Academy, the Modern School Sector 85, Faridabad, Bhavans Arkisada Vidya Mandir, and MGN Public School, Kapurthala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kevin, there are 9 teams. These are not 8, these are 9 teams.
1 second, sir. I mean, probably got one selected extra. Just a second, sir.
Everybody, please rename yourselves with your school. We have given everybody 2 minutes. Navy Children's School, Vizag, requesting you to please leave. Right, I'm going to take a quick head count. Emerald Heights International School.
Yes, sir.
You're ready? Manchester International School, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Delhi Public School, Rohini, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
CPS Vardhaman Nagar, Nagpur, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Birla Public School, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Suchitra Academy, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Bhavans Arkisada Mandir, Raipur, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
MGN Public School, Kapurthala, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. These are all the schools that have qualified. Okay. Let's quickly move on now to asking questions. Who's Arush and who's Akanksha Day? Please name yourself the way I've asked everybody to name themselves. Arush, if I don't see your name the way it should be, I will not allow you in. There's somebody whose name ... who has joined the meeting. Who is this? We will have to remove the person if we don't know their credentials immediately. Fursan?
Yes, sir.
I will be, please remove the person ...
Sure.
Okay, I have removed that person. Okay. All right. Yes, MG and Tanisha.
Sir, I had a question regarding the teams.
Yeah.
Sir, as my partner and me, we both are participating individually from our homes.
Yeah.
So both of us are qualifying for the next round?
Yes. Both of you qualify. We
Okay,
just took the best of the 2 scores as the final score. Okay. And now in this round, you don't need to chat over Zoom. You can chat with each other live because the simple reason that no questions get carried forward. So I'll give you 15 seconds on every question. And I said you cannot answer out of turn. Raise your hand. Okay. Just raise your hand and keep it until I recognize you. All right. So the point is, in this particular final, we have 3 rounds, right? And these 3 rounds, in each of these, there is no carry forward. Every question gets directly asked to a specific team, right? It directly gets asked to a specific team. So there's no carry forwards. We'll give you 15 to 20 seconds, depending upon the particular question, to answer it. Clear? So you can have a discussion live with each other, which is what we want to see. All right. So you don't need to use the Zoom chat option. Kevin, please speak over chat. Don't raise your hand. All right. So I think I have all my teams with me. So quickly, let me get into the process of starting the quiz.
So I've sent the list of the students that have
Yes, got it. Thank you.
chat box.
All right, just give me 1 second. Let me just check I have the final iteration of the quiz or not. Just one moment, please. I just want to confirm that I have the correct iteration of the quiz. All right, yes, we are all set. Let's quickly start off with the quiz. Are all of you ready? Are all of you set? Audiences, I hope you're set and listening to us on Facebook. Everybody ready? Set. Great. All the very best for this particular quiz. I hope you do fabulously well. If there is a network issue that I face in the middle, please do not worry. I will, give you a chance to answer. I'll probably reset the question if it is an issue at my end. If there is a network issue at your end, then in some cases, you'd probably have to just cooperate with us. And what we'll do is that if there is no unfair advantage being offered by giving you another chance to answer the question, we will give it to you. Otherwise, unfortunately, our points will remain forfeited. So without much ado, let's quickly start off with this particular quiz. Okay, so this is, of course, the All India Fun Fact Fiesta quiz. General instructions. Congratulations on making it to the zonal finals of the studio round. 3 rounds in the zonal finals. Follow the instructions and participate to have fun. Each round will test a different critical thinking or 21st century skill. The rounds are designed with different rules. Ensure that you pay attention to the same and participate accordingly. Questions within the rounds belong to multiple genres. Top 3 teams make it to the grand finals at IIT Delhi Tryst 2024 on 30th March 2024. All right. Round number 1 is called Guess the Famous. Now, the order in which I will be going in this particular round is I will be starting off with Emerald Heights International School, Indore, go to Manchester International School, Delhi Public School, Rohini, Centrepoint School, Vardhaman Nagar, Nagpur, Birla Public School, Suchitra Academy, Bhavan Zarkisarda Vidya Mandir, Raipur, and MGN Public School, Kapurthala. That is the order. Round number 1 is called Guess the Famous. And you will be given an option to guess, not an option, but the question might have a famous landmark, a famous voice, or a famous logo. Now, the instructions for Welcome to Guess the Famous are as follows. In this round, you'll be challenged to identify famous voices, logos, persons, or landmarks. You will hear a snippet of a dialogue or a quote face identification. If it is logo recognition, you'll be presented with a brand logo and you have to identify the brand or company associated with the logo. Landmark identification, you'll be presented with an image of a famous landmark or structure. You have to then identify the landmark. In person identification, you'll be presented with the image of a well-known figure. You have to identify the name of a person. Okay, it's basically, as such, you'll only have voice, logo, or landmarks. 10 points for the right answer, no negative markings, no questions get carried forward either. 15 seconds approximately to answer a question. Let's start off with a sample question. Okay, this is a famous landmark. Does anybody know what it is? Okay.
It is the Pari Mahal.
It is the Pari Mahal. It is the Pari Mahal of Jammu and Kashmir. Well done. Let's quickly start off now with the actual questions. Emerald Heights International School, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, when I'm asking you the question, both have to be unmuted as a rule. Both members need to be unmuted and your hands need to be visible. You can do this, you can do this, you can do whatever you like. Okay. Question for you is as follows. You need to identify the logo.
Sir, this is Airports Authority of India.
If this is Airports Authority of India, then this is 10 points for you. Well done, Emerald Heights International School. You start off well. All right, let's move on to the next team in the list, which is Manchester International School. Are you ready, Manchester International School? Please unmute yourselves.
Yes, sir.
There's only one member from Manchester International School, is it?
No, sir, it's 2 of us.
Okay, both of you keep yourselves unmuted. Hands should be visible. All the very best. Your question is this. You need to identify this famous landmark in India. Five, 4, 3, 2. You can discuss. 1. Getting no answer, unfortunately. I am very sorry, Manchester International School. Does anybody know what part of India is this and what monument this is? It's not a
this
monument.
is Cellular Jail in Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
Absolutely. This is the infamous cellular jail of Port Blair, where many freedom fighters lost their lives and struggled when they were fighting for our nation's independence. Still exists as a cellular jail, though. It's not so bad anymore, is what I'm made to believe. Let's quickly move on to third team now. That is Delhi Public School. Rohini, are you ready, DPS Rohini? Your direct question is this. Listen.
Confidence is your best accessory. There is nothing else you need. The only thing you need to wear well is your confidence. Confidence truly is.
All right. I want you to identify this famous person.
So can you play it again, please?
I'll play 2 seconds more of it and that's it. Okay?
Yes.
The key to getting ahead in life. If you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you. Because perception is reality.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am sorry, DPS Rohini getting no answer. Anybody else? Yes, Manchester International School.
Sir, that's Priyanka Chopra.
That is PC, Priyanka Chopra Jonas. That is correct. Very well done. All right. I know this happens in quizzes where you feel like, oh gosh, I knew the answer. Happens. It's okay. It's okay. Happens very early days, only 10 points. A lot of time to do better. Let's quickly move on now to the next team, that's Center Point School Vardhaman Nagar. CPS Vardhaman Nagar, your question is this.
So, bro, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the Mahabalipuram temple.
It's the Mahabalipuram
Yes,
temple.
sir. The Mahabalipuram temple.
The correct answer is the Chor temple in Mamlapuram or the Mahabalipuram temple. I will give you points, 10 points. I know what you're talking about. That's good enough for me. Chor temple is not necessarily needed to be the answer here. Mahabalipuram temple is good enough for me. It's also called the Rock temple, Chor temple. That's fine. It's the temple of Mahabalipuram. Fair enough. 10 points to you. Well done, Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar. Let's move on to Birla Public School. Birla Public School, the direct question for you is as follows. Listen in.
This evening, I want to share with you the most important lessons I have learned from my father during this phenomenal journey. The first lesson is courage, and I have seen it in a whole lot of you.
All right, perfect. Please identify this famous voice for me. This is Birla Public School. Birla Public School, identify this voice, please.
So can you play 2 seconds more?
20 seconds. That's good enough. If you feel it will make a material difference, you have 5 seconds left and I'll play 2 seconds more as well. But
yes,
I don't think you need 2 seconds more is all I'm saying. You either know it, you don't know it.
Or in any walk of life without courage.
That's good enough. All right. 5, 4.
I feel like it's Rabindranath Tagore.
It's unfortunately not Rabindranath Tagore, but this is one of. Anybody else knows the answer to this? Yes, Manchester International School.
Is it Mukesh Ambani?
It is Mukesh Ambani. That is Mukesh Ambani. Okay, he was talking about his father, Dhirubhai Ambani. Okay, let's move on to the next team, Suchitra Academy. Your direct question is this, Suchitra Academy. Identify the logo for me, Suchitra Academy.
This is Taj. Taj Group.
Are you sure? I'm sorry, that is anyway the answer that you have given me. Let's see if it is the correct answer. Correct answer is actually it's the IIT hotels. It's the Welcome Group. My apologies, Suchitra Academy, but that was close. That was really close. Okay, let's move on to the direct question for Bhavan's Arkisarda Vidya Mandir Raipur. Let's go past that question. Let's go to question 8. Can you identify this particular logo for me?
Yeah.
Right. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am sorry, I'm getting no answer. Anybody else willing to tell me what this? Yes, Neve.
This is Cisco.
Manchester International School.
Wipro.
So Chitra Academy, it is Wipro. It's not
Wipro, it's
Cisco.
Wipro.
You were close, not close enough. All right. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to go to the final question in this particular round. All right. Perfect. Question number 9. That's for MGN Public School in Kapurthala. Okay. This is a voice-based question.
When you were asked what book made you what you are today, you said The 1001 Nights. Why?
I suppose because these were the stories I grew up with. You know, it's long before. I mean, the book is not a children's book. You know, the book is a very adult book. It's certainly not written in language that children would read. But I mean, I first heard these stories of Jinn and so on from my parents as bedtime stories.
All right, perfect. I need you to identify the gentleman who is speaking in this particular question. A famous author.
Ruskin Bond.
Is the incorrect answer. Good try though. All of you have tried very hard. I'm very happy to see the way you are trying in this. Anybody else knows who this guy is? Famous for this book called Midnight's Children.
Salim Rushdie.
Salman
Salman Rushdie is the correct answer. No worries. Early days in the quiz. Don't worry, MGN Public School. I'm happy to see the level of passion you have for trying to answer the correct answers. Furzan, please share the current scores with us, please. All right, very early days in this quiz. The top 4 qualify out of U8, and we only have Emerald Heights International School Indore and the Center Point School Vardhaman Nagar Nagpur who have opened their scores. So no worries, let's quickly move on to the next round, and I'm sure we'll see different things taking place. Round number 2 is called chain reaction. It's one of my favorite rounds. It actually works on progressive thinking, on deductive reasoning as well. In this round, what happens is that a series of questions that build up on each other will be asked to a particular team. Teams must answer each question sequentially. For example, if you answer, there are 3 questions in all. If you answer the first question, you'll get 5 points. But then you'll also get an opportunity to answer the next question, which is worth 10 points. And if you answer that correctly, you'll get an option to answer the third question, which is worth 20 points. Now, in this process, you don't get 5 plus 10 plus 20. You either get 5 or 10 or 20, depending upon the last answer that you correctly answered. If you answer a question incorrectly, though, I will not move on to the next question. Make sense? Let me show you a sample question to explain how this works. Which Indian state is known as the land of 5 rivers?
Punjab.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So if you answer that, you get 5 points, but you get an opportunity to increase that to 10. What is the name of the traditional Punjabi dance often performed during celebrations and festivals?
Bhangra.
Yeah, there are 2 answers to this. There's Gatka also. There's actually Masti Yud also. There's
Sir,
Bhangra. I would
Gatka.
accept any of these 3 answers. I would have accepted. Okay. Now, the third question: in which Indian city would you find the Golden Temple, the holiest site of Sikhism? Yeah. So that's a sample question, guys. So the point is that if you answer 3 questions correctly, you basically get 20 points. Otherwise, 5 or 10. Got how this works? Now we'll go backwards this time. We'll start off with MGN Kapurthala. Okay, MGN Kapurthala. Your direct question is this. Both of you have to keep yourselves unmuted. What is the name of the famous diamond that originated from India and later became a part of the British crown jewels?
Kohinoor. Kohinoor.
Is the correct answer. That is 5 points to you. In which Indian state can you find the Golconda mines, historically famous for their diamond production and believed to be the source of many legendary diamonds, including the Kohinoor? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Sir,
1. Huh?
Sir, Maharashtra?
is the incorrect answer for sure. All right. I'll still ask you all the third question. Everybody can answer this. Which Indian state was historically known for being the primary source of diamonds for over 1,000 years? Madhya Pradesh is the correct answer. The correct answer is Telangana. Golconda mines are in Telangana. Okay, so I'm very sorry for you. That is 5 points to MGN Public School. We now move on to Bharati Vidya Mandir RK Sarda Vidya VVB Raipur basically. Okay, VV Raipur, which Indian state is home to the wettest inhabited place on earth, known for its exceptionally high rainfall?
Meghalaya.
5, 4.
Meghalaya.
Meghalaya. All right, fair enough. Let's move on to the next question. What is the name of the village in Meghalaya that holds the record for the highest recorded average rainfall in the world?
Mawsynram.
10 points. Both of you all have your audio connected and you all are sitting in the same place, so I can hear a reverb. One of you disconnect your audio. But if Mawsynram was your answer, it is correct. Name the 3 hills that largely form the whole of Meghalaya.
Garo, Khasi and Jaintia.
Is the correct answer. Well done. That is 20 points to Bharati Vidya Mandir RK Sarda Vidya Bharati Vidya Bhavans RK Sarda Vidya Mandir Raipur. I'm sorry, that's a long name. All right. Well done. That is 20 points to y'all. Let's move on to Suchitra Academy. Your question is this, Suchitra Academy. In which sport has India won the FIS World Cup once, with the men's team securing the title in 1975 and the women's team achieving their best finish of 4th place?
Hockey.
Hockey, right? Let's move on. With a legacy as one of India's oldest sports, hockey has garnered 12 Olympic medals. How many of these medals are gold? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need an answer. Not getting an answer.
Three.
Sorry? 3 is the first answer, is the incorrect answer for sure. I'll still ask you the last question. Which Indian hockey player known as the Wizard of Hockey was offered German citizenship and a high post in the German military by Hitler? Dhyan Chand is the answer. All right, and 8 Olympic gold medals we've won. There was a time when India completely dominated hockey between 1928, I think 1962 or 1966 Helsinki games. We won everything back to back. Or was it 1958? Now I'm sorry, I'm forgotten, but we won a lot of hockey golds, right? We dominated hockey when it was played on grass. When it moved to AstroTurf is when we started struggling because India didn't have the funds to have AstroTurfs across India. That's where the issues started. But now India is once again becoming a hockey force. We won the bronze medals in the last Olympics. Let's hope we win one more now. Let's move on to Birla Public School. Birla Public School, your question is, in which Indian city can you find the world's only floating post office located on the lake?
Srinagar
is the correct answer. That is 5 points for y'all. What is the name of the largest freshwater lake in J&K? Five is the correct answer. Which mountain range is a major part of the boundary between India and Pakistan along Jammu and Kashmir?
Himalaya
is the incorrect answer. That's on the other side. The correct answer is, anybody? It's the Pir Panjal ranges. The Pir Panjal ranges separate India and Pakistan. Okay, and the Wular Lake was correct. Okay, so well done. That is 10 points to you all. Let's move on now to team Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar. Was this? This was Birla Public School. Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your direct question is this. Which city in India is home to Asia's largest wholesale spice market operating since the 17th century?
So is it Delhi?
I'll give it to you. The answer is Delhi. Well done. Okay, the next question is, what is the name of the street in Delhi where this wholesale spice market is situated?
Colony won't work.
Huh?
Is it like Karoli Bagh, like the
The Khari Bauli.
Khari Bauli, but it's located, I think, in Karur.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you points for that. I'll give you points for that. That's accepted to me. Okay, Khari Bauli dates back to the 17th century when it was built during the reign of Mughal Emperor Dash. It holds great historical significance as it was an important part of the walled city of the capital of the Mughal Empire. Can you fill up the dash? Hint is Meher.
Jahangir.
I got Jahangir as the
Please.
first answer.
No.
First answer is what we accept. I am very sorry. I am very sorry, which is why discussion is very important. Discussion is very important. You should have thought about it. Okay. I cannot accept Shah Jahan as the first answer. Shah Jahan was the second answer. It was Shah Jahan. The correct answer is Shah Jahan. So 10 points to all. Don't worry, Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar. There's still enough time to catch up. Let's quickly move on. No point being crossed with each other. Let's move on now. The next question is for Delhi Public School. Rohini, DPS Rohini, your question is, what is the name of the iconic sea link in one of the metropolitan cities in India, boasting steel wires equivalent to the Earth's circumference?
Sir, the Worli Bridge.
The Worli Bridge.
Yes, sir.
Where is the Worli Bridge located? No, that is
Sir,
the answer. I'll accept only that as the answer. You tell me where it is located.
Sir, Mumbai.
Fair enough. I'll give you 5 points for that. It is actually the Bandra Worli sea link. Worli Bridge is good enough. That's okay. The Bandra Worli sea link stands out as the pioneering infrastructure project in Mumbai to incorporate seismic arresters, enabling it to withstand earthquakes up to dash magnitude on the Richter scale. For the dash, I'm giving you a hint. It's the dash deadly sins.
Sorry, can you repeat the hint?
Dash deadly sins.
7.
7 is the correct answer. Well done. That is 10 points. Now let's go to the last part. How much weight can each cable of the Bandra Worli sea link support? 100 times the number of UTs in India plus 1.
900.
8 plus 1 is 9 into 100. 900 is the correct answer. But what? 900 what?
900 newtons.
900 kg.
900 newtons is the first answer I got. 900 newtons is not the correct answer. It is 900 tons. Yeah, it's okay. So 10 points. Well done. Well done. Okay, 10 points. All right. Let's quickly move on now to the next team. That is Manchester International School. This is your direct question. Manchester International School. Okay. Which Indian mathematician earned the title of human calculator for her remarkable ability to perform complex calculations?
Sir, Shakuntala Devi.
Is the correct answer. Well done. That is 5 points to y'all. I am so sorry. There has been an issue here. We are just going to reset this question. What we are going to do is I am going to accept the answer. I mean, we are going to ask you the next set of questions here. First question is assumed to be right. Okay. Is that all right with you? So that makes it fair. So Falguni Sanjay Nair is an Indian billionaire businessman who is the founder and CEO of the e-commerce company Nykaa. I accept that as an answer because you scored 5 points on the earlier question. We'll start off from the next question. There was a technical issue. Her company IPO went public for the first time in 2021. What is the full form of IPO?
Initial public offering.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Let's quickly move on. So that is 10 points to you. Let's move on to the last part of the question. Name the Indian company that held the highest share value. That's in crores. Okay, INR 140997 in the national stock. Actually, is the value of the share in the National Stock Exchange as of January 2024. That's the value of the share, a single share in the National Stock Exchange as of January 2024.
Reliance Group
is the incorrect answer. I would have gone for that if I didn't know the answer. That was a calculated guess. Unfortunately, it's wrong. The correct answer, anybody, is? Yes, Neve.
MRF.
MRF is the correct answer. Madras Rubber Factory, MRF Limited, was the share that actually went to those crazy levels. All right. Let's quickly move on now to the next question. That's the last question. Just 1 second. Just want to make sure I don't face the same technical difficulty again. Just 1 moment. I'm just correcting the code. All right. We had said, Emerald Heights, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so let's go to you. Share our screens. Share the slideshow. Who holds the distinction of being the first Formula One driver from India?
Jehan Daruwala.
Jehan Daruwala came much later than the first Formula One driver from India. In fact, Jehan Daruwala has not yet participated in Formula One. We have had
Formula 2.
Formula 2. We have Karan Chandok, who was the second Formula One driver. And before that, we had Narayan Karthikeyan. I'll still ask you the other questions. Which Formula One team did Vijay Mallya once own? What was it also known as back then? This was Force India Ferrari. And in 2011, which Formula One team did Narayan Karthikeyan make his surprise comeback with? It was the Hispania racing team, the HRT. Okay. So this was just your line of questions. No worries. Let's quickly see what everybody's score is at the end of round 2. Fursan?
What was the final score, sir, for the last one? Emerald
0.
Heights?
0.
Okay. I'm just sharing the score.
All right, very interesting. I think there is going to be a tiebreaker at some stage. At this point in time, Bhavan's Raipur is on 20 points, Center Point Nagpur is on 20 points. 4 teams, the Emerald Heights International School Indore, Manchester International School, DPS Rohini, and Birla Public School are all on 10 points. All right. So Chitra Academy and MGN Public School are on 5 points. So it's very close. Anything can happen with the final round. Let's see what happens with the final round. Let's quickly move on to the final round. Final round is called anagram, unjumble, and question creation round. So what happens in this round is that there is a word. Okay. Some of them are not single words. Some of them might be double words. They are fully jumbled. You have to unjumble them. And then you have to actually frame a question that gives you the answer as that particular word. Okay. You will earn 10 points, not only for unjumbling the word, but also creating a question. Please note there can be hundreds of questions that give a particular word as an answer. I just need to make sure that you're on the correct track, and I will make sure that I will assist you then. All right. I just need to know that you know what you're talking about. And if I know that, I'll help you frame a question. Beyond this, the more exciting part here is that you have the option of facing a difficult question. Okay. And or which will be related to the word that we are talking about. You can either choose to answer it, or you can say, I don't want that. If you want it, if you want that particular question, then you will either have to answer it correctly, in which case you get 20 points. And even if you pass or answer it incorrectly, you get -5. So high stakes +20, -5. See what your scores are in the quiz, and please attempt accordingly. I will ask you whether you want to attempt it or not. Make sense? Let me show you a sample question. Okay. Unjumble. Typically, for every question, we'll actually tell you what the category is also. Here, I'm not showing you the category. This is Prime Minister. Okay. You'll have to frame a question. What is the position that Narendra Modi holds, for example? Then I will ask you, do you want to answer the 20-point question or not? If you say no, it's cool. If you say yes, I'll show you the question. For example, PM Modi's life started as a pracharak of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, and gradually he emerged as a charismatic leader of the BJP. He served as a chief minister of which state for more than 12 years between 2001 and 2014 before becoming the prime minister? The answer was Gujarat. This was worth 20 points. The 20-point question, trust me, will be a lot more challenging in many cases than this one. So just a sample. So you need to be very calculating while making a decision. All right. This time we will start from the center of the pack. So what we will do is that we will start off with Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar, Nagpur. Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar, Nagpur. Are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Here's your question.
It is Bharat Ratna, I believe.
Yes, well done. Frame a question, please.
Like any question I can frame.
Any question.
What is the highest civilian award in India?
What is the highest civilian award in India? Fair enough. Well done. That's 10 points right here. Do you want to answer the 20-point question?
No.
No? All right. No worries. The 20-point question would have been, who is known as Jananayak, initiated pioneering efforts in reservation policies, particularly for OBCs during his tenure as Bihar's chief minister, and is said to receive the Bharat Ratna posthumously? Anybody, do you know what the answer to this is?
Karpuri Thakur.
Yes. Karpuri Thakur. All right. Well done. Let's quickly move on now. The next question is for Birla Public School. Birla Public School, your question is this. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. I lost a question by mistake. I'm going to ask you the next question. Yes. Ten seconds more.
Brahmaputra.
Is the correct answer. Frame a question. Any question is okay.
Name any Indian river?
That's good enough. 10 points to you. Well done. All right. Do you want to answer the 20-point question?
No. Thank you.
Okay. All right. The 20-point question would have been, the Brahmaputra, one of the longest rivers in the world, and also one of the transboundary rivers in India, flows through two neighboring countries. Name the two countries. It's India and?
China.
Okay. That would have been the incorrect answer. I said it flows through two neighboring countries. Okay.
China.
Bangladesh and China. A lot of people would have gotten this wrong simply because they don't read well enough. Okay. Interpreting and holding your breath is always important. It flows through three countries. It doesn't flow through two countries. Yeah. Okay. So nonetheless, that's fine. That was 10 points right there. Suchitra Academy, your question is this. The category is also given. It's a good hint.
Environmentalism.
Is the correct answer. Can you please frame a question for me?
What is environmentalism?
What is environmentalism? Doesn't give me environmentalism as the answer. And it was environmentalist firstly, but that's okay. I will accept environmentalism also. Give me something that gives me environmentalist as the answer.
Name the term used for people who show general concern and are advocates for the environment.
Very good. Thank you so much. That is fair. Now, do you want to answer the 20-point question?
Anshuman, you want to go with it?
Up to you. I say no.
This is the last round. Said no. All right. Fair enough. No means no. The question would have been, Padma Shri Rajagopalan Vasudevan is an Indian scientist working mainly in waste management. Dr. Vasudevan has developed an innovative method to reuse waste to construct better, more durable and very cost-effective roads that have shown greater resistance to damage caused by heavy rains. He's called the Dash Man of India. Anybody knows what the dash would have been? Yes, Tejas. He's known as the what?
Waste Man of India.
No, he's known as the Plastic Man of India. All right. Pavan's R.K. Sata Vidya Mandir, your direct question. Just hold on. It's lagging. So I don't want to use another question. Is this? All right. It's a place. It's a place and a landmark also. Bhavan's Raipur, do you have an answer for me? Place, landmark, religious site, category. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No answer. I'm very sorry. Receiving no answer. Not accepting any answers now. Anybody knows what this would have been? Give 3 hints.
Yokohama.
Yokohama is not the correct answer. It's Kamakya. Kamakya temple. Name of famous temple that is located in Assam. That's good enough. Okay. The question would have been Ambumachi Mela is a famous Hindu fair held every year at the Kamakya temple in Dash. It is said that during this time, the deity goes into her yearly menstruation cycle for 3 days. During these 3 days, the temple remains shut and no visitors are allowed. What is the Dash? The correct answer would have been Guwahati. If you said Assam also, I would have asked you which state. Yes, Tejas. You raised your hand, right, Tejas?
I was answering the question.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, let's move on to MGN Public School Kapurthala. MGN Public School Kapurthala. Your direct question is this. Travel operator. Former travel operator. In India. Very famous. Was taken over and then both the travel operators shut down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm very sorry. Getting no answer. Anybody knows what the correct answer is? The other travel operator that took them over was Kingfisher Airlines.
Sir, Air Deccan?
Yes, it is Air Deccan. Air Deccan. Okay, and the question would have been, what is the name of an Indian budget airline that operated in the 2000s? And who, as the founder of India's first budget airline, Air Deccan, introduced the concept of dynamic pricing, including the groundbreaking offer of 1 rupee tickets, revolutionizing air travel affordability in the country? You know who was the founder of Air Deccan? Anybody? Quite an amazing fellow. His name is Gurur Gopinath. This fellow actually once, he actually, I think, was a part of the Air Force or something to that effect. He was flying over small cities in India and he saw that, lights have come up. There are cable satellites that have come up and he realized that, the spending power of Indians is increasing. So it'd be a good idea to start a budget airline because everybody has a dream of going into the air at least once in their life. And he said, I will found an airline which will allow every Indian to go into the air at least once in their life. And that was the starting of Air Deccan. Yeah, you can read about G. Gopinath, quite an amazing guy. Let's move on now. We have 3 more questions which will decide the fate of this quiz. Emerald Heights International School, Indore. Here is your question.
Surya Namaskar.
Is the correct answer. Can you please come up with a question for this?
What exercise should we do at morning? Something like that. I don't know.
That's good enough. 10 points to your Emerald Heights. You want the 20-point question?
Lee, what do you want to do?
No.
No? All right. No 20-point question. Fair enough. I think there's going to be a tiebreaker at this stage. Okay. In 2024, which Indian state achieved remarkable Guinness World Records feat with 4,000 participants performing Surya Namaskar across 108 locations, earning recognition and a shout out from PM Modi? The correct answer for this was Gujarat. Manchester Business School. Your direct question, Avi, is this. Five, 4, 3, 2. The correct answer is actually the Booker Prize. It's Booker Prize. All right. And your question, I mean, any literary, what is a famous literary award? And 5 Indian writers have won in 1969, Dash, Salman Rushdie, Arundhati Rai, Arvind Adiga, and V.S. Naipaul. The missing author in this list is actually, anybody knows? The Inheritance of Loss was the book for which he won it. His name is Kiran Desai. Wow. All right. I messed up one question. So I need to guess Rohini. Before we get done with the quiz, please give me one moment. I will actually come up with the question on the spot. Okay, 1 second, please. I will need to form this question. Just 1 moment, please. I will need a minute. Just 1 moment, it's almost done. All right, we are all set. Thanks to the mistake on that Mizoram question, I had no option but to create another question for you, and your question is this. This is, of course, the final question, which is for Delhi Public School Rohini, DPS Rohini. Your question is this.
Sushil Kumar.
Frame a question.
Name an Indian wrestler.
Name an Indian wrestler. Fair enough. That's 10 points to you. Do you want to go for 20 points?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You are going for that risk. And that risk is as follows. Name the only, I mean, this was a sample question. I'm sorry. Who was the first Indian in independent India to win an Olympic medal during the 1962 Helsinki Games?
Abhinav Bindra.
Abhinav Bindra didn't win it in the 1962 Olympic Games.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I was seeing this overall event, so can I tell the answer as I'm a participant of the preliminary round only?
Yes, tell me, what is the answer?
Sir, it's Khansa KD Jadhav.
KD Jadhav. It's Khashaba Dadasaheb Jadhav is the correct answer. I'm sorry. So that's -5. So that's 5 points in all to you. All right. Well done. Very well done. Unfortunately, DPS Rohini, that risk did not work out for you. Fursan, can you please quickly share the final scores with us? Yeah, I expected this as much. Wow. Okay, it's unfortunate DPS Rohini, you went in for that. Had you not gotten for that 20-point question, there would have been a tiebreaker. All right. Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar, Nagpur, qualifying in first position for the grand finals at IIT Delhi. Congratulations to you. Well done. Along with you, the other three teams that qualify are the Emerald Heights International School, Indore, with 20 points, Birla Public School with 20 points, and Bhavan Zarkesad 20 points. Congratulations to all 4 teams. Please note all the other teams, you don't need to be disheartened. There's a chance that you will also qualify in case one of the 4 teams don't come for the quiz. So in case any one of the 4 teams don't agree to come for the quiz, you will then be called based on your ranking. So there's still a good chance that you make it. All the very best. I hope you enjoyed this quiz. I hope you had a good time. My apologies for the delay in starting of the quiz. Unfortunately, there were technical glitches with grades 6 to 8. And I hope you all had a good time. As I always say, one quiz doesn't decide who wins. It's actually a way of life that you have to set in place. So keep reading, keep learning, stay updated, stay enlightened, be curious, and be you. With that, I hope you all have a very good rest of your Sunday. Please go and have your meals. My apologies for the delay. Thank you so much. And everybody watching on the audience, I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.